dark skin activist is in the building. I want to send a special shout out to all of the dark skinned people out there in the world. Even the ones that disagree with me, even the ones that be hating on me, I still love y'all. I got love for y'all. For those of you that don't know, I am the world's first and only dark skinned activist. And why do I say that? I say that because activists to create a movement around the eradication of colorism. No one else did this before me. You won't find another person to ever create an actual platform and movement to eradicate colorism with the sole purpose and goal to eradicate colorism. I'm the first, and I called the movement dark skin activism. Back in 1998 is when I created it, and this was before social media even existed. And dark skin activism consists of my plays and my books and my social commentary around only dark skin, and I'm the first person in the world to do this. Now, the only other person that I got a lot of respect for that comes close is Cola Booth. The rest of y'all copied. Y'all saw me on the internet and you didn't know that dark skin and colorism was a thing to talk about. You discovered me after I went viral in 2015 for calling out the rapper Kendrick Lamar's darkism. And then when Charlemagne and the Breakfast Club made me Donkey of the Day, y'all knew who I was and you fucking started copying me. But you're not the dark skin activist. It's only one dark skin activist, and that's Rashida Strober. Good morning. Good morning, AC Walker. You first. You in the building first. You in the building first. Yes. Yes. So, yeah, I started dark skin activism in the year 1998, giving birth to dark skin activism when I gave a speech during African American History Month, otherwise known as Harambe. And I've told this story many, many times, but it bears repeating because it's the truth. Good morning. Let's talk about it. And I was given an opportunity to give a talk, lecture, speech, whatever you want to call it, for African American History Month in 1998 at St. Petersburg College. I decided I was going to talk about being dark skinned. And that is when I gave birth to dark skin activism, the first movement in history to fight to end colorism, to fight to end dark skin discrimination. I'm the first to do it. I'm laying it down. People don't like when I say it, but people get mad with the truth. You can be mad all day. The truth is, I'm the world's first and only dark skin activist. And that's the fact. Google me. You better do your research. And dark skin activism is a humanitarian movement. If you a true humanitarian, it don't matter what race you are. I don't care if you are a white person, a black person, a Latino person, an Indian person, an Asian person. If you are a humanitarian, then you gotta support dark skin activism, because dark skin activism at its heart is about equality for dark skinned black people. That is what I fight for. And I'm talking about all dark skinned people around the world. Good morning, Khadidra. Yes, that's what this video is about today, y'all, because I got some stuff on my mind I want to talk about. I want to thank y'all for taking the time out of y'all morning to tune in, because y'all don't have to tune in. Y'all can watch anybody else. So I'm very appreciative, and I'm very grateful. Every time I start talking to y'all, somebody every time it's early in the morning, I got people calling me. Good morning, y'all. Good morning. Give y'all a little bit of update. I'm working on one of my creative works that's a part of dark skin activism, and that's part of the Dark Skin Activist Tour. It's called Burnt Black Crispy Biscuit. Burnt Black Crispy Biscuit is a piece that I've written and I'm fine tuning, and that I want to produce as a show on the Dark Skin Activist Tour. So make sure you guys go to my website, darkskinactivist.com. Free book, Darkism. If you download Darkism at my website, darkskinactivist.com, that's going to automatically put you on the list, my email list. So when I drop Burnt Black Crispy Biscuit, y'all are going to be among the first to know first. Yes, burnt black crispy biscuit is coming soon. Y'all can go to my website, darkskinactivist.com, and get on the email list, and you're going to get a free ebook copy of my book, Darkism. Now, if you want to support the dark skin activists and all the work that I do, if you donate $20 or more, I will send you an ebook copy of my book, A Dark Skinned Woman's Revenge. Okay, now all these works, let me just tell y'all, it all ties in with the title of this live today, because all these works is my attempt to show people, my humble attempt to show the world what I've been going through as a dark-skinned black female, and what I've been going through on a larger scale as a dark-skinned black person. That's what burnt black crispy biscuit is all about. That's what a dark-skinned woman's revenge is all about. That's what darkism is all about. And if you support my work, make a donation to help me make sure I produce these works, because it costs money. And I want to let everybody know that when I produce burnt black crispy biscuit, my goal is to, even if a person is not in the city where I'm doing a live show, you should be able to watch it anywhere in the world through pay-per-view live stream. So if you want to help to produce it, if you want to help support my work, you got 3 ways you can make a donation. Go to my Cash App. My Cash App is $RASHIDA'Lala, $RASHIDA'Lala, and that's $RASHIDALALA, $RASHIDALALA. Okay? So go make a donation. And if someone would graciously throw my Cash App in the building, I would really appreciate it. I'm gonna spell it out. $RASHIDALALA, $RASHIDALALA. And you can find my Cash App in the description to this live as well. And eventually I'm gonna put my Cash App, I'm gonna go on and put my Cash App in there for you guys, myself. Dark-skinned people have it the hardest. I'm dark-skinned, and I know this to be the truth. I truly believed if I was a light-skinned woman or a white woman or a biracial woman, my life would have been easier. I would have gotten a lot of things that, when you come into this world as a human being, you know, a lot of the things that make your life easier, a lot of the comforts of life, a lot of the privileges of life that make your life run smoother. If I was a white woman, if I was a light-skinned woman, even, you know, because it's always levels to it. But the darker you are, the harder your life is going to be. And it's in every aspect of life. In every aspect of life, y'all. I don't care what it is. When you are a dark-skinned person, just getting up every day and breathing is more difficult. It is just harder because you can't escape your dark skin. You can't escape it. And dark-skinned people done tried in a variety of different ways over the years to escape the dark skin. Hit that like button, y'all. Dark-skinned people have, you know, they married outside their race. They became self-hating. You know, people like Clarence Thomas, who y'all gonna find this strange, but I don't, because I understand this thing on a whole nother level. That's why I'm the dark-skinned activist. And I'm not saying I agree with Clarence Thomas at all. But here's an example of a person, of a dark-skinned black person that done caught hell and has tried to figure out a way to escape it by becoming deciding to marry outside of his race, by deciding to divorce all things black, by, you know, now that he's in a position of a higher power position, being a Supreme Court justice where he's in a power position, he's become so angry at the way he's being treated that he institutes decisions that adversely impact the lives of the people that share his own skin tone. Y'all, come on now. is a prime example of a black dark-skinned person. Hit that like button. Hit that share button. That has gone out of his way to get around being black dark-skinned, to escape it. And he still can't escape it. Yes, he's garnered a better life materially, material wealth, materially, but psychologically, I don't know. I'm not convinced, Clarence Thomas, because I know I'm all done. I know. I've been the first one to admit it. Y'all ain't got to tell me. I'll tell you my damn self how this darkism has affected me. People talk about me and say you this and you cry. I don't care about none of that, because I'll tell you that about my own self. And what else? I'm very transparent. You can't come for me. You can't come for a person that will expose their own self. I don't give a... I don't care. Y'all think I care? Y'all better think again, because I don't. Because I'm going to let you know how being dark-skinned unimpacted me. I'm going to come on here and tell it. I'm going to come on here and say it. And people can get mad and be all in their feelings, and you don't got to like it. But this is my way of dealing with the world, being a dark-skinned black person. I'm not a Clarence Thomas. I'm not out here trying to be a part of institutions that make policies that make dark-skinned people's lives worse. But I understand the deep-seated pain and suffering of the dark-skinned man and woman. And y'all might not like Clarence Thomas, but he is in suffering. I will say that. I believe that man is in pain and in suffering. I don't care what nobody say. And that's what drives his way of dealing with the world as a dark-skinned person, and affecting other dark-skinned people in a negative way. He thinks that he can escape his blackness and his darkness. But you can never escape your blackness and your darkness. You can, somebody else sit up here talking about bleach. You think that's going to make you was born dark-skinned. I don't give a damn if you bleach. Somebody talk about, oh, you can escape it by bleaching. No, you can't. You absolutely, just because you bleach your skin, that doesn't negate the fact that you was born dark-skinned. I don't know why you think that. Whoever said bleaching, just because you bleach your skin, I'm telling you right now, that don't mean nothing. You might have changed your skin tone, but you was still born a dark-skinned man or a dark-skinned black woman. I don't give a damn about you changing your skin tone. I don't give a damn about you bleaching. You still are dark-skinned if that's the color you was born. That's crazy. I don't know why people think because they go change something about themselves that they're still not what God created them to be. That's a damn lie. You're delusional. You're delusional. Y'all want to sit up here and call me crazy? I'm going to tell you what's delusional is a person that goes and bleach and think because they bleach and they was originally dark-skinned that they're no longer dark-skinned because they bleach. That's the person with the damn mental illness. That's not no good solution. I'm not finna sit up here and tell nobody to go bleach just because it's hard being a dark-skinned black person. I'm not finna sit there and tell nobody to do that. That is not the solution to the problem. In fact, that's wrong. That's evil. That's hypocrisy. And you're making the problem worse. You think you're making it better on yourself because you go bleach your skin? You're not. You're creating health problems and you're further diluting yourself. You're further contributing to your own mental illness. You're worsening your mental illness. So I'm not finna never sit there. You are never. Everybody that don't watch the dark-skinned activist, the world's first and only dark-skinned activist, you ain't never heard me tell no dark-skinned black person to go bleach their skin as a solution to darkism. Come on now. We're not gonna do that. I'm not on that, y'all. That ain't the solution. That is not the solution. People like Clarence Thomas and myself included. Because I always be talking about myself. I'm not no self-righteous person. And I'm not hypocritical. I'm talking about Rashida Strober, the dark-skinned activist too. People like myself and people like Clarence Thomas and all the other dark-skinned black people that have become self-hating, which I'm not self-hating. I'm not saying that I'm self-hating. I'm just saying, my point is the dark-skinned people whose mental health have been impacted by darkism. We all are in need of deep-seated counseling. We all are in need of therapy for the psychological damage that has been done to us as dark-skinned black people living in a world full of darkism. Living in a world where the darkism was created out of racism. And then you got your own people that be a part of that racism, that be attacking you because they self-hating. And the cycle continues and perpetuates all the time, y'all. But I'm not finna never sit up here and tell somebody to bleach their skin. Like, that's not never gonna be no solution, y'all. That's never gonna be no solution. You never gonna get that out of me. Absolutely not. I'm not that kind of person. I could say whatever I want and critique, because I'm going to keep critiquing darkism and the darkism in society until the day I leave this earth. I'm going to keep critiquing it, whether it be via YouTube videos, whether it be via me writing my books, whether it be via me writing my plays and doing my dark-skinned activist shows. I'm going to critique darkism until the day I die. But you ain't finna never hear me sit up here and tell a dark-skinned black person, oh, you need to bleach your skin. That's crazy. That is not no solution. That is not no solution. But the reason y'all gotta understand, hit that like button, hit that like button, hit that like button. Also, I'm asking everyone to make a donation. I don't get enough donations and you all should donate. My Cash App is $RashidaLala. $RashidaLala. And that's $RASHIDALALA. $RASHIDALALA. I'm so sorry about that sun in my face, y'all. I can't help that. I don't know if y'all can see me good or not. Right lanes to take exit 45B for east toward Orlando. I understand. I mentioned Clarence Thomas because I understand Clarence Thomas. I don't agree with him. I don't have to agree with somebody to understand them. I'm not sitting up here saying I agree with Clarence Thomas. I'm not saying that, but I do understand where he's coming from. I get why this man became a self-hater. Continue for 68 I get miles. It don't take a rocket scientist to understand that if a dark-skinned person grows up and they're attacked and called ugly because they're dark-skinned, that some dark-skinned people, I'm not saying all of them, but some dark-skinned people are going to grow up and they're not going to like the people that are dark like them. They're going to turn on them. And that's what Clarence Thomas have done. And then you got the dark-skinned people that have been attacked by other dark-skinned people, but they don't go that far. They love their blackness and they embrace, their blackness even more. They become what some would call pro-black. Well, Clarence Thomas, I do believe at one time, if you look at his history, I do believe at one time, he was, I think he was a member of the Black Panther Party, or not a member, but he was sort of had some leanings toward, I'm correcting myself now. He had some leanings towards the philosophy of the black. Along the line, he changed. So when you're dealing with darkism in American society, when you're dealing with racism in American society, y'all gotta understand something. That it's gonna be different reactions to the darkism. Every black dark-skinned person is not going to react the same. They're just not. It's trauma, y'all. It's trauma. Different people react differently to trauma. And darkism and racism is a form of traumatization. I don't think anybody would argue against that. Racism and darkism is a form of traumatization. We've been traumatized as black, dark-skinned people. We have it the worst. We get treated the worst. We do. We get treated the worst in society. On jobs, in schools, the criminal justice system, in lending, in every... Dr. Frances Cress Welsing, may she rest in peace. She talked about the area, and Dr. Neely Fuller, who she got the concept from, they talked about collectively the areas of people activity. I believe that there's 11 areas of people activity, and y'all can correct me if I'm wrong, if you are familiar with Dr. Frances Cress Welsing. But she talked about the discrimination that black people in general face in 11 areas of people activity. And I agree. I agree. She's right. And I think that dark-skinned people, although black people in general, face discrimination, obviously, in all areas of people activity. I think that dark-skinned black people face the most. And just to name a few, I can't think of all the areas of people activity that she referred to off the top of my head, but some of them included politics, sports, entertainment. Y'all can do y'all research and look this up yourself. That's 3 I named. Education, you know, dark-skinned people fare the worst, is what I'm trying to tell y'all. Whether y'all want to hear it or not, whether you want to, some of us want to be in denial, we don't want to accept the truth. Dark-skinned people fare the worst, and it's a very painful thing for some. This is how I feel. I can't tell y'all how other dark-skinned people feel about darkism, but I'm telling you what I feel. It's a very painful reality when you gotta wake up every day knowing that you exist in this reality, and that you may face extra darkism for being darker, a bit darker. You know, you got a brown skinned black person over here, or a light skinned person that, yeah, they're gonna face racism. They're gonna face racism. But because you're dark skinned, you might face a little bit more. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. So it ain't no need to be in denial about it. It's just to tell the truth. And the reason why I tell y'all this stuff is because, you know, I be want to get it out. I be want to get stuff off my chest. And I do, you know, I'm grateful that God has provided me with a platform to be able to do that.
Make a U-turn at Corporex Park Drive.
But people need to know. Y'all need to know what time it is. It need to be known. That's why I started dark skin activism, because I wanted to spread awareness to the unique struggles that dark skinned people face. That is the reason. That's the whole reason for me starting dark skin activism, because I want to spread awareness, because it's a lot of people that don't understand it. They don't understand. They're like, Rashida, oh man, it's something just fell. I'll stop and get it. They're like, Rashida, well, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? Why are you up here saying all of this? Well, that's why I be making these videos.
Use the right
to
lane
further
to the
expound,
ramp.
to further explain, so that y'all can understand where I'm coming from.
Continue on East Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard for half a
Yeah,
mile.
but Clarence Thomas, he not the only one. You got people like Candace Owens. And I'll tell you like this, Candace Owens is to me a bit more, hers is not as authentic. Yeah, I'm just gonna say that. In my opinion, hers is not. Clarence Thomas, I believe his is more authentic than hers. I truly do. I think that Candace Owens just wants to get attention. I think she want to be a celebrity. I think she want to be famous, and I find her to be fake and phony. I don't like her at all. Okay? Her and Clarence Thomas are both self-haters. Don't get it twisted. They're both self-haters. But sometimes some self-haters are more sincere in terms of where their self-hatred came from than others. And she is just so phony and so fake and so manipulative. And I cannot stand people like that. I cannot stand people like that at all. I can't stand them. Who I got on here starting trying to mess with me? I stopped so now I can kind of I could kind of look at y'all comments. People on here talking trash to me. Y'all, don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere.
Head east, then turn left. Turn next left toward East Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard, East Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard, then turn right onto East Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard.
She's back! Hey, y'all. Thank y'all for waiting. Let's see. UJ Rexon talking about she's angry. She the one angry. Let's see. Who's an exotical? Said Cyber. Jackie Ann said me and what? Let's see. Sam. I'm reading y'all comments here. I'm trying to read some of y'all comments. Body Snatcher talking about she right in what she's saying, but people can end up being consumed by this BS. Okay, let's deal with that. Okay. All right. Okay, let's deal with that. I will. Thank you, Sasha. I hope I got your name right. I hope I got it right. Okay, Body Snatcher said people can become consumed. You said I'm right. You acknowledge. Thank you for acknowledging that I'm right. And not because I'm arrogant and I'm narcissistic and I just want to be right just because I'm Rashida and let me be right. That's not the reason why, y'all. Like, it's just the truth. I stand on truth. I don't care if you're a white person, a black person, a green person, a yellow person. If you're telling the truth, I'm standing with you. I like people that tell the truth. It's not about, I don't want y'all to get it twisted. That's why sometimes I come on here and I keep clarifying, because people will get stuff twisted and blow stuff out of proportion. What I'm saying is I am on the side. I am on the side of truth. I am on the side of truth. And that's all it is to it. So let's talk about you can get consumed by darkism. Well, the truth of the matter is the experience in the way that dark-skinned people are treated, that is the consumption. It's not me sitting up here talking about darkism and saying what I'm going through is the consumption. It's my daily experience of how I'm being treated in American society as a dark-skinned black person in the world. That is the consumption. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm already being consumed by no fault of my own. I can't control how other people treat and react to me. Now, I can control how I react to that treatment, but I am not in control over that treatment. You see what I'm coming from?
In 600 feet,
so thank you, Body Snatcher. So by nature of being,
lane to take the I-4 East ramp.
Hold on one moment. So by nature of being born into this society, what I'm trying to say to y'all is you are automatically consumed. By nature of being born dark skinned, you're automatically consumed. Whether you want to be consumed or not. A child that's born dark skinned did not ask to be born dark skinned into this world, and therefore they did not ask to be consumed by the darkest and the racist treatment. It just comes along with being born that way and in a society that is darkest or a society that is racist. You see where I'm coming from? So even if you don't want to be consumed, like, you would literally have to dismiss yourself from the society to not be consumed by it. Like, when I say dismiss yourself, I'm saying remove yourself out of society. Like, go somewhere where darkism doesn't exist. Go to a country, go to a part of the world, go to a piece of land where darkism doesn't exist. So you don't have to deal with it. You don't have to wake up. You have to, if you don't want to be consumed by it, you have to remove yourself out of the consumption. If that makes sense. What? Cyber? Okay, don't be coming on here assigning dark-skinned activists to nobody else, because it's only one dark-skinned activist. I done told y'all that now. I done told y'all that a million times. I'm keep saying it until the day I die. It's only one dark-skinned activist. Everybody else is copying me. They mock me, then they turn around and copy me. But ain't none of y'all the dark-skinned activists. Ain't none of y'all been talking about dark skin. Ain't none of y'all been talking about dark skin until y'all heard me do it. And that's the truth. That's the honest truth to God. But my day of reckoning is gonna come. It's gonna come a time when everybody gonna know that Rashida Strober started the whole dark skin movement. It's gonna come a time. These people could try to come on here and steal from me and plagiarize me and act like they the dark skin activists and act like they started this whole speaking about dark skin and colorism. But it's gonna come a time where it's gonna get exposed that Rashida Strober created the whole dark skin lane. It's gonna come a time. Watch and see. And that's a form, people stealing from me and plagiarizing from me, acting like they created this platform and stealing from my ideas. That is a form of darkism. Wait a minute, what are you talking about? Because this person on here, what are you on here saying, Cam? Okay, Cam, or whatever your name is, you need to stop. Because you are not the dark skin activist. I created this whole platform. I'm the reason people is on YouTube talking about colorism and dark skin and light skin issues. I started the first YouTube channel regarding colorism. That's a fact. So don't do that. And it's sad and it makes me angry. It makes me very upset because I can't even create a movement as a dark-skinned black person, a dark-skinned black female that's oppressed. I decided to create a movement to help me with my oppression, and y'all trying to steal that from me. That's darkism. You don't even want me to get credit for my own movement that I created. You got people on like Cam, if I'm reading your comment correctly. Now, if I'm not reading your comment correctly, I apologize. But it appears to me you're trying to take credit for my work. Stop. Don't do that. Y'all don't even want me. People don't even want me. Not everybody. Don't even want me to get credit for creating dark skin activism. Give the credit to other people. People want to take what I created from my brain, from my heart, from my soul. You want to get credit for it because you want attention and clicks and views when you did not create it. You are not the dark skin activist. You are not the dark skin activist. You're not the dark skin activist. You're not Rashida Strober, the world's first and only dark skin activist. I'm going to defend myself until the day I leave this earth. I'm going to defend myself and my creation until I die. Y'all ain't going to stop me from doing that. Nobody can stop me from doing that because I'm right. I'm on the side of truth. And when you on the side of truth, God is going to intervene. That's another thing. Everybody that tries to destroy dark-skinned people, myself, everybody that tries to scandalize and lie on me and take from me, God is going to intervene on you. And you're going to stop. You're going to stop. I don't know why this person is coming on here with this foolishness. I started dark skin activism in 1998, before there was social media. Before YouTube existed, I started dark skin activism by myself. Nobody else involved. And then I brought the first colorism channel, Dark Skin TV, to YouTube back in 2010 when nobody was talking about dark skin. Nobody was talking about colorism. Nobody was talking about light skin and dark skin. I started the first. I'm the first. And then I went viral in 2015 because I called out the rapper Kendrick Lamar's darkism. And then Charlemagne and the Breakfast Club made me donkey of the day. And then I went viral even more. And that's when black people started stealing from me. You stole. You stole. You looked at my channel. You looked at my books. You looked at my website. You followed what I was saying. And you went and created channels and you stole. But you're not the dark skin activist. You're not the dark skin activist. It's only one dark skin activist, and that's Rashida Strober. and I'm going to say it until the day I die. I'm going to keep saying it over and over. I'm going to scream it to the mountaintops, and nobody's going to stop me because I'm on the side of truth. You better Google me. You better Google me. Attacked for starting dark skin activism. That's what's going on here. I got people on here on my live. This is an example of what I mean when I talk about life being harder for dark skinned people. You know, I'm dark skinned. I got nappy hair. I've been on YouTube giving my life, on social media giving my life, showing my face, taking all the hits for dark skin. Because I done took more hits for dark skin than anybody. There's not a person that could say on YouTube that they done took more hits for dark skin than Rashida Strober, the world's first and only dark skin activist. There's not a soul alive that could say that. But you want to still come up on here and lie and attack and defame and try to give other people credit for what I created. I'm not going to accept that. I'll fight it until I leave this earth. And when I die, the ghost of Rashida Strober, the dark skin activist, gonna come back to haunt you motherfuckers. You better understand me very clearly. Because this is my life and my legacy. And I'm not gonna let nobody take away that from me. I'm gonna fight for it. Because it's my human rights. Hit the like button, hit the share button. I want to thank everybody for watching. I want to thank everybody that I'm working on my show, Burnt Black Crispy Biscuit. Once again, that's Burnt Black Crispy Biscuit. And you guys can go to my website, darkskinactivist.com, and download a free ebook copy of my book, Darkism. And that's going to put you on the list for when I release my tickets, my sales, you know, and let everybody know, hey, I got Burnt Black Crispy Biscuit ready to go. Y'all can get y'all tickets. The people that's on that list, the email list, y'all gonna be the first to know. So yes, also, please make a donation. Support my work. I do not get enough donations. It is really heartbreaking to me, and I'm very saddened by the fact that I don't get enough donations because I should. And a part of it is from people stealing and plagiarizing from me. But those of y'all that can find it in y'all hearts to support the dark skin activists and help me to get through all these attacks and everything I go to, you can go to my Cash App. I got my Cash App pinned. My Cash App is $RASHIDALALA, and that is $RASHIDALALA. My ultimate goal is to raise $1 million so that I can go around the United States and tour with the Dark Skin Activist Tour and spread the awareness regarding the unique struggles, the very unique struggles that dark skinned people face. So I do have a GoFundMe. You can find my GoFundMe if you Google Rashida Strober GoFundMe. It's gonna pop up. But again, the Cash App, the PayPal, even if you want to donate there, and my GoFundMe, they're all in the description to this live. And my Cash App is pinned to the chat, so it's right there. Please go make a donation. Now, I was talking about Candace Owens earlier and her just insincerity. I did write about Candace Owens when she first popped up on the scene. I wrote about Candace Owens in a book that I wrote called Token Dark Girl, the It Dark Girl of the Moment. And Token Dark Girl is the first book to analyze dark-skinned females in popular culture. And I deem Candace Owens to be the It Token Dark Girl of the Moment regarding conservatism. And I just think that her path to conservatism was not genuine. That's my opinion. If you look at her, if you look at her history, if y'all do a deep dive into her history, this woman wanted to be famous. She wanted to be famous, okay? She wanted to be known. And in my humble opinion, she saw an opportunity to use conservatism because she had a YouTube channel and she had a website that I believe the website is now defunct. It was a doxing website. I forget the name of it. But this woman she had a YouTube channel and she had a website and all this stuff that didn't get popping. It wasn't popping until she decided, let me use this conservative platform to bolster my platform. That's what she did. Y'all do y'all research. I ain't gotta make this up. I believe she wrote an article in a conservative publication, Breitbart, I believe that's the name of it. Y'all can correct me if I'm wrong. They published her article and she started to get some support. And I think that's one of the points at which she saw an opportunity to bolster herself and her name and her platform by jumping on a conservative platform. Refute what I'm saying. You don't like what I'm saying? Well, go find some evidence to refute it. But that's my theory. I don't find her usherance into this conservatism to be genuine. I don't find her usherance into conservatism to be something that came out of a pure story of pain and suffering, like Clarence Thomas. I don't agree with him. I don't agree with his policy. I don't agree with his politics. But I'm telling you, I'm looking at the heart of where a person starts from. And I'm just saying to you, Clarence Thomas, his story of how he became conservative and self-hating is like, it's legit. Way more so than a Candace Owens. I actually kind of feel some empathy and compassion towards Clarence Thomas more than I do a Candace Owens. Because she's not sincere to me. I don't like it when I see that people are not sincere and they're faking and they're being manipulative and they jumping on bandwagons, whether it be a political bandwagon or not. They jumping on bandwagons because they see something in it for themselves. That's manipulation, and I don't do well with manipulative people. Just say what you want, straight up. Just say, she should have said, I want to be famous. Instead of sitting up here jumping on a conservative platform, demeaning and tearing down black people. And, you know, some of the things that this woman has said is very inhumane to me. Particularly the stuff about healthcare. You know, she attended one of these conservative talks or gave a speech. And the way that she came at some of the people that needed government insurance was, to me, inhumane. And then, you know, saying things like black people are not victims of police brutality. Like, lady, you're evil. You selling your soul out to be evil? That's like saying that, you know, I'm looking at the sun shining and you gonna sit up here and tell me that the sun is not shining. You're a sadistic, evil person to me. I don't like Candace Owens at all. Well, I got some trolls up in here today. I got some trolls up in here, y'all. I apologize for the trolls. I do. Some trolls. Y'all, some people ain't got nothing else better to do. But yeah, so, you know, Candace Owens, and before Candace Owens, y'all, there was, keep on forgetting her name. She wrote a book called Welfare. What is the book? What's that book she wrote? I need to find the name of the book. She came before Candace Owens. And this was like before social media, and that's another thing too. Social media is really what got Candace Owens popping, because she's not that talented and she's not that intelligent to me. And she came in a time or after a time where you don't have to be as talented and prove yourself like you had to do back in the day with a lady named Star Parker. There she go. Star Parker. Star Parker. Star Parker is the original. And I like Star Parker. And she's conservative and all that. Yes, she is. But Star Parker, her journey is more authentic and honest. I'm trying to pull up her picture so you guys can see it. Star Parker's, y'all need to go look up Star Parker. And let everybody know that you heard about Star Parker from the world's first dark skin activist, because I'm tired of people stealing from my ideas. Star Parker. Can y'all see that? No. So, sorry about that. I'm gonna see if y'all gonna come back. I'm gonna see who's gonna come back. I had a whole bunch of people watching on this. Now that was my fault. I apologize, y'all. I apologize. So if y'all watching this, if you come back and watch the replay, I want to apologize. Y'all there? Okay. I apologize, y'all. But, oh, this is what I was talking about before. Maybe y'all can see that clearly. Y'all see that now? That's Star Parker right there. See her? Y'all get a chance to read her book. That's Star Parker. Go Google Star Parker. Star Parker is the original black, dark-skinned female conservative. Like, she was way before. And I don't like to see Candace Owens get all this credit when she's so nasty. She got a bad, nasty attitude. She's not a genuine person, you know. And she's getting all of this credit for being a black conservative, because, you know, again, they only let one black woman in at a time, dark-skinned black woman in at a time. So they can't talk about, they can't allow the example to Oprah Winfrey, you know. Don't even, you know what I'm saying? But she wasn't ushered in Star Parker's book. You know, she came into conservatism from a real raw perspective in terms of how she was living her life. She was not living her life in a good way. She admitted to all this and said all this, and she wanted to change her life for the better. And for her, conservatism was the party to go with, and she's also became a Christian. And that's her story. And I just find it to be more authentic, is what I'm saying. So she's an example of a dark-skinned person that has suffered, that is going through the adversities, and decided, I'm going to deal with my darkism. And she may not say it as darkism, but this is my interpretation. She decided, I'm going to deal with my darkism in terms of becoming a Christian conservative. And I find her journey to be authentic, even though I may not agree necessarily with her political principles, but I'm just said to be authentic. I don't like her at all, not one bit. So fake, so phony. And recently she got her IGA, I'm gonna say IGA, y'all know what I'm talking about. She got her IGA wake-up call when she got fired. She got fired. I can't remember the name of the platform that she got fired from, but she got fired. She got fired. She got a wake-up call. You know, and arrogant black people like her, arrogant, insensitive, uncaring, unkind, because she's an uncaring, unkind person, don't care about the plight of what other black people and dark-skinned black people are going through. I find black people, dark-skinned black people like her to be repulsive. I can't stand a dark-skinned black person to not have some level of empathy for other dark-skinned people. And I'm never gonna sit up here and say that all dark skinned people are innocent and they just can't do no wrong and they're angels. That is not what I'm saying. But when you clearly know and can see and you're intelligent enough to understand that dark-skinned people are being adversely impacted due to darkism and racism, and you sit your ass there and deny it, I can't stand you. She is repulsive to me. She is repulsive. And I don't feel sorry for her at all. I don't feel bad for her getting fired because she don't care about other black, dark-skinned people. She only cares about her own self-interest. Very selfish. It's very apparent. But Star Parker is not like that. She's a conservative that's not like that. She's not like that. Some people would label Star Parker what they call a compassionate conservative. Y'all ever heard of that? Compassionate conservative. And I would label Star Parker as more of a compassionate conservative. And again, more honest, more ethical, more truthful, more authentic in terms of her walk into conservatism. So yeah, I don't know where the chat went, y'all. I can't see my chat no more. I cannot see my chat. So sorry if I can't see y'all. I don't know what happened when the phone went out. The chat disappeared. So I don't know. I'm trying to like pull it up. Give me a chance to see if I can figure this out. Yeah, I can't see the chat. Sorry, y'all. But yeah. So, you know, it's my hope, it's my wish, it's always been my hope and my wish that life would become easier for dark-skinned people. I think dark-skinned people should have the ease of life the same as white people, as non-dark-skinned people. I think our lives should be made easy. I think we should all be equal. I think we should all, in every aspect of society, there should be equality across the board. We all should have a true, real, equal opportunity. That is what I'm really fighting for. A real, true, equal opportunity. And we just don't have it. We just see so many differences in every single area of people activity, to borrow from Dr. Frances Cress Welsing and Dr. Neely Fuller. In every area of people activity, I would like to see equality. That's it. That's really what it all boils down to at the end of the day. This is not rocket science, y'all. I'm not that hard to figure out. The truth is not something that you need to dissect. It just is the truth. It just is. So, you know, I don't need to sit up here and spend all day dissecting or explaining why dark-skinned people need to be treated equal to non-dark-skinned people, because it's a human right. That's why it's a human right. We all deserve equality. When you are born into this world, we all deserve a chance to become what we want to become, to live to our fullest potential. We all deserve an equal opportunity, a real one. We hear the words equal opportunity and it burns me up to just hear it thrown around. Equal opportunity, when it's not. It's not an equal opportunity. Make it a real equal opportunity and shut me up. Then I can stop talking. Y'all think I love to talk? Well, I kind of do like to talk. But I don't like to always be talking and saying the same thing over and over, but I have to. This is what I'm fighting for, y'all. This is what I'm fighting for. Yeah, well, I want to thank everybody for taking the time to listen. Again, I want to apologize for that interruption. I hope that you guys have a wonderful day. Look out for Burnt Black Crispy Biscuit. I'm going to keep promoting it because I'm working on it right now, and I hope to get it produced by the end of the year or before the end of the year. Also, make a donation. I don't get enough donations. I never get enough financial support. You can go to my Cash App, which is $Rashidalala, and that's $RASHIDALALA, $RASHIDALALA, and you can make a donation there at my Cash App. And the Cash App is pinned to the chat, and it's also in the description to this live. And yeah, if the spirit hits me, y'all, I'm gonna come back on here again and talk to y'all again. But that was what was on my heart and soul today. I had to get it out, and I thank y'all for listening. And I will talk to y'all again soon. Rashida Strober, the world's first and only dark skin activist. Y'all have a blessed day.